Hello, my name is Samantha, and tonight my mom and I are watching Season 1, Episode 6 of Gotham Knights, A Chill in Gotham. That is an excellent title, so I'm very excited to see this episode. I'm wondering how much they're going to be jumping around, in this, middle part of the season, because I hope they go back to the Talon, what is he? There's all of this that is really starting to ramp up with Harvey that I'm very interested in.
And concerned about.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. I think from what I remember from the preview that was 2 weeks ago, I think the Chill is referencing to Joe Chill, who is the guy who killed Bruce Wayne's parents. And then there's something else with some other, I don't remember if it was a trial that's happening. Some other villain, possibly? I don't know. Let's begin.
Why do you think that after 50 years on death row, this city is suddenly itching to execute me?
That is curious.
Who knows?
That's a long time.
That showed up on my meal tray yesterday.
Within the jail. Why would the court be interested in executing him now?
The only person I want to talk to is the kid who killed Batman.
Okay, let's think about this. So, I'm assuming he said that because he has been told that Turner was responsible for killing Batman. So, real question is, does he want to speak to Batman's son? Or does he want to speak to the man who killed Batman? Harvey Dent calling Stephanie?
Mr. Dent? No, I mean, it's not just me. He changed Gotham's criminal underworld forever. He's the patron saint of bad guys. I don't think you know what patron saint means.
My dad wrote in his journal that this meeting could turn up something that'll help us take down the court. And I'd risk just about anything for that.
But does Joe Chill want that? Well, I don't think, is it taking place at the jail? Is Harvey intending to sneak him in somehow?
Yes, that would be the way it would happen.
If it is the case that Joe Chill wants to share information about the Court of Owls, which I don't know why he would want to, but let's say that he does. And he's got, let's say 24 hours left. The court knows that. So wouldn't they be watching very carefully that he does not, in his last 24 hours, spill the beans on something? Even if Harvey has good intentions here, I don't understand why he's doing this. What does he care whether a murderer gets to, send a last message to a child? He's putting Turner in danger. They're setting up this meeting at the train station?
In a shocking development, District Attorney and mayoral hopeful Harvey Dent has secured a stay of execution for infamous murderer Joe Chill.
Why did he do that?
So that Turner could talk to him. It was that afternoon.
They had a few hours. I don't think the chat was going to be that long.
Longer.
Well, yeah. Also, how did he manage to pull that off? I'm willing to set that aside, but is this part of the plan? I don't... Is this...
Can the district attorney... He's the... Correct, right? He's a district attorney?
He is, but I don't think... I don't know that that's
the
Gotham
City, Samantha.
In Gotham, it's the DA who can do stuff like that.
Exactly.
Okay. All right.
Did you steal the teacups from the trustee room?
No.
So the cutest little whiskey glasses I had ever seen.
I can't believe your dad didn't even give you a hint.
He's challenging me.
Maybe he did.
We always had
We
high
don't know it.
expectations, and the numbers in here correspond to a page, line, and word in a book. Find the right book, and we can decode the entries.
What book could it...
I don't know, but I like the dynamics of this group because they come from, different backgrounds and such that they're helping each other.
True. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Even in their own way.
In
Yes.
their own way,
Yeah.
they have.
But they are working
they
together,
have
right?
that niche that the other
Yeah.
one needs.
Now, here's my guess. Since it's from that mob family, and they are devout Irish Catholics, could it be the Bible?
Could be.
That's my guess.
Wow.
They use the Bible to make their crimes cipher.
So much for last requests.
Don't be too sure.
You snake!
If you love the Waynes so much, why'd you kill them?
Why'd you kill your father?
I didn't.
I know.
Okay.
When your father was murdered, the evidence against you came together, just like that.
If he is going to suggest that he did not do it, one, I don't know if that's
No,
a great
he didn't
idea.
Suggest he flat out said.
No, I'm saying like Joe Chill is saying he did not kill the Waynes. If he's going to say that,
I don't think he's going to say that.
well,
but let's see.
if so, one, that's I think too big of a thing to change about the original Batman story. I think that just would be a bad idea. But if he's suggesting that the court set him up the way they have set Turner up,
Well,
for 50 years he said nothing as an innocent man.
Because of
That-
the Court of Owls is
And
would kill him, and he'd rather be alive in jail than dead.
Maybe. He then always intended to wait until his last day to share this bit of news. I get is what basically.
No, this.
I mean, if that's where this goes.
My dad saw you shoot his parents.
That's what he thought he saw. The bullets came from behind me. 2 perfect shots.
Part of me doesn't
it's the
believe
Court
him.
Of Owls.
You think he's
I'm
telling
a
the
sucker
truth.
for truth.
So you think he's telling the truth? I am not sure, but so I hope that they talk about this again and ask why now. Like also, like in his original trial, did he just plead guilty right away? Did he plead innocent?
What was he told to do?
Well, I don't like the idea of changing something as essential to the story of Batman as who killed his parents. Like, that is part of the origin story of Batman. And it's not like I'm the biggest Batman fan in the world, but that just rubs me the wrong way.
I think
I
don't think that he in the origin of Batman.
Yeah.
My feeling is that it went
A mugging
the
gone wrong.
encounter correct, which then leads to the fact, or not the fact, but what Joe Chill is actually saying now, that the awry part was fabricated.
And I don't mind the inclusion of the Court of Owls into that origin story, but I don't like that you're completely taking out Joe Chill did it. I'm fine with other changes. I don't mind anything else. But I don't know why that in particular would irk me that way. But I don't know about that. I don't need them to bond.
I'm not really sure this guy can wait much longer.
Who is it? She is not going to put on scrubs and go in there herself. Tell me that at 15 years old...
No, she wants... He's asking for her to ask her mom to go
Yeah, and
do
then
it.
she saw her mom take off, like, a
Yeah,
hospital thing, put it in a bin,
and now she needs...
and if there is no other medical professional, she is going to take it upon herself to go...
Yeah, but her mom's right there. She's going to go ask her.
No.
What...
Well, she's going to ask her, but she's not going to be available. Oh, these kids. Because as Robin, she wants to help people. And now, an opportunity. No, you are not a doctor.
I want to know whether he's telling the truth. Is this something that's...
He's trying to lure her away? I think it's true, but the person may be lying to him. I don't know who maybe it's just a person in the hospital. Maybe it's not.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Take me to him.
See?
Okay.
I knew it.
So I'll tell you what I wish anyone would have told me. I believe you.
Is that what you
I'm
wanted?
sorry for everything you've been through. Please, if you know anything else, tell us.
What do you want to know?
Okay, that's interesting. I don't like this twist in the origin story, but I like that they're using it to hopefully get information on the court. What he could tell them, I don't know, but this would move the story along. It also now is giving Harvey the information at the same time. I don't know what state he's in to be able to help, but he's in a better position than Turner is. Back to the kids.
Savvy.
Oh, they're looking for the book. Come on, guys.
700 pages. Guys, come on.
It's not going to be just any book. You have to think. Who made the cipher?
We've gone through this entire library already, Quinn. What else is left?
Also, they've come down from the tower to the library and have made a complete mess. That what they're going to clean up after themselves so that no one knows anyone is hiding out at school.
Are we sure it's not the King James Bible? The McKillens are staunch Irish Catholics. We tried that already. You're telling me that the first word in this ledger entry is bowels?
What was the key?
He just kept repeating that damn rhyme. He never got past the second line. Beware the court of owls that watches all the time.
Well, they do have the watches with that symbol on them. So, I'm not sure how that's a clue. Maybe you need to have one of the watches to get into a certain place. Like, that's like your pass in.
Maybe that's the key.
Maybe that's it.
But where?
And they have like 5 or 6 of them that they stole from the gala. So, I mean, maybe they'd have to figure out where to go and how a group of 20-year-olds, ish, is suddenly showing up with watches. But maybe it's something with that. Is there maybe something in the watch, like under the back of it? Did you also notice that what feels like a high percentage of the people at that hospital are like bleeding? Like, I was at the ER recently. I don't know if I saw anyone bleeding. So,
Well, good for you.
Good.
Hey, will you promise me that you'll be careful? I will.
Aww. He's being a dad. Oh, that's sweet. Turner needed that, honestly. I think they both did.
She let me try a few times. Got pretty good at it.
He's not.
I believe that she could manage to sew him up, but what if there's any internal bleeding?
So you're gonna stand there or are you gonna help?
Turn on a couple more lights. It's pretty dark in there.
Joe was just like us once. And tonight he dies, an innocent man.
Maybe.
But we have something he never did.
Friends.
Turns out it's a street address.
Time may be running out for
Okay,
Joe
well, it's a whole book
Chill,
of
not for
information,
us.
so...
We're going to this address.
Whoa! Where do you think you're going? Because out there, it's someone's problem.
What are you gonna do, burn it?
We could stop them. Are you serious?
Did you bring gasoline with you?
I mean,
It seems like an unnecessary risk for, no reward, other than, yes, you stopped crime.
That's what Batman does.
I know, but they don't learn anything from doing this.
Each task, each person saved.
Yeah. Like
It's a
her mom
learning
specifically, obviously, she's talking about.
experience.
Okay. Well, okay. So what, did they burn the place down? Like, the Molotov cocktail? What are we doing?
That would work.
But that, that forces everyone to run outside to where they are. And then kill them outside.
And they'll be
They'll
gone
run. They'll run
very fast.
very fast. They'll run very fast. The planning with this team, top notch. Run very fast. Throw the money out the back of the truck. I admit that one was clever. Was it as clever as hanging on to the bottom of the truck?
Oh, gee.
Who knows? This geniuses. All 5 of them under there?
All 5 of them under one truck.
We have the element of surprise.
Unless someone walks outside, then no, you do not.
The
Okay.
Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
I hope no one hurts the priest.
He leadeth me beside the still waters.
That's a good voice for preaching.
He leadeth me at the righteous.
Kids!
My soul.
How is this your plan? They have weapons! They have firearms! You're using your hands and feet!
Don't you mean personal?
What is
I don't know what
this?
you're talking about.
Oh, I think you do.
What is
No,
this?
I actually don't.
Come on now. We both know that you're the one that planted that coin. Yea, though I walk through the valley.
I wonder where he found it. If he thinks it's Harvey, where did he think Harvey got into to place it somewhere where he would find it? But he's also acting as if he is not a member of the Court of Owls, which I still think he's involved. He might not be. Are you kind of going away from that now?
He is definitely involved.
Okay, so he's basically lying then.
Yes, he is.
Okay, so let's see. Maybe this is to mess with Harvey.
Yes.
Maybe this is to push him. Okay.
They comfort me. In the
Gun!
presence
Gun!
of my
Firearm!
enemies.
Gun! Call him! Oh, you know, with the lightning, I'll give them that. I'll give them that. Well, that shouldn't have gone out, though.
Thunderstorms. It's not
Okay.
the storm.
It's not the storm.
The lights are still on across the street.
Oh, my sweet Harvey. No!
Lincoln!
Is he...
Did not expect that.
Okay, here's the thing, though. Did that happen? Or did Harvey kill him and reimagined it differently? Although he's never seen a Talon before.
And like Harvey's gonna have a large sword.
Maybe he does. But that guy basically vanished, which, like, he had his eyes closed for 2 seconds, but... And, like, he's the Talon, swift, okay? But if there is a sword in Harvey's office, it would have to have blood on it, which I think it would...
I don't
Gosh,
wanna go there.
I did not
don't wanna
want that
go
to happen.
there.
I did not want that to happen. Like, if it was the Talon, I did not want that to happen. I didn't like that guy, but oh, this is bad. This is not good. What do you think?
So Harvey was either expendable or
Well, like, I
he
think...
didn't know.
So either Harvey made it up, or the Talon was saying, I could kill you right now, and I am choosing not to. Or was told not to, or whatever.
I'm talking about the person that's dead.
Lincoln March.
Yeah.
Which sort of suggests against him actually being in the Court of Owls.
Suggests, but
I mean,
it also could be
could
that
be
he
he
was
is.
expendable. So
Of course.
but
But-
for the ultimate plan to work, I oh boy.
But also, if if it was the Talon who did that, if this is not Harvey,
well, that is the Talon.
Well, or Harvey imagined the Talon doing it, so he didn't have to remember himself doing it. But Harvey's never seen the Talon, but maybe that's just you have to show him somehow, so he imagined correctly. So I don't know.
He's gonna go into hiding with the kids.
Well, I mean, more of Harvey is always better for me.
Wow.
But now, the original mayor and his new opponent are now both murdered.
Dead. Yeah.
Not just dead, murdered. Which doesn't make him look good. And it could still be that Lincoln was a part of the court and was dispensable. But if that is the case, why is the court more interested in Harvey than they are in placing one of their own in the position of mayor?
Well, they decided not to kill him. So he has a purpose.
Assuming that's the scenario, yes. Do they think... But why would he be more... Why did they think they could manipulate him more than one of their own people, if that is the case? Maybe, okay, then if Lincoln was not in part of the court, you are still helping Harvey, it seems, by eliminating his other opponent. Unless you want to make Harvey look like a serial killer, which, you know, I don't know who ends up being mayor in that case, but again, I'm sure the court could pull some strings. Oh. Hold on. 100% unbelievable.
That's
and not just like,
Batman.
oh wow,
That's
but like
Batman.
I cannot
that
believe
Batman.
that they accomplished. Yes, but I just
they were all
there's
out,
no way
die,
that like 4 or 5 teenagers got in there and like no one got shot,
and they had zip ties.
and that's I just no.
Well, maybe they had zip ties there for the bit.
Like I understand that there are
Wow.
certain things that these children do that I just have to just roll with. No. Like this one,
they set him up, zip tied him so that they couldn't move. The police were coming all in a row.
No.
Seems to be giving a warm welcome to its newest vigilantes, known only as the Gotham Knights.
Hey, they're talking about us. It's a good thing we signed our work this time.
Did they write your name in the cocaine? Okay, so he called 911, obviously very good.
I need pressure on this knee.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't like that guy, but that is not okay. Do you think he lives? Maybe he lives. I'm gonna lean toward he lives.
Brody,
No?
your father is in stable condition in the ICU.
Safe there.
Thank God. The ICU nurse will come by soon to go over a few details.
Well, I hope he stays
Thank you,
that
Dr.
way.
Kelly.
Oh,
You know,
she's Batman. She's the hero. Isn't that a crime scene? Shouldn't we not be in there? That's a different expression. Was that a different expression in the mirror? Oh. But that was a definite Two-Face with the mirror thing.
Right.
Oh,
Good
God.
play.
Yeah. So, okay, is he questioning himself? Is he thinking, did he do it? Like, is he having that thought, do you think? Or is he just very stressed?
I think he's very stressed.
Okay, it could be either one.
It could be.
We don't know how.
I hope it's not. I don't want him to go to
Well, but we know he ends up there. So.
No. I just don't want him to be responsible for this.
Okay. Yeah, I would kind of like, let's hold off on murder until like whatever it is that officially pushes him over the edge. So.
It's getting close.
It's getting close. I don't know what happened. But is Lincoln March gonna wake up and say Harvey stabbed me? Then we'll know. Which I'm assuming we find out next episode. I don't think Harvey would lie. I think if it happened as we saw it, that's what he's gonna say. But I think if Harvey did it, I think that, well, unless he doesn't remember, which is also possible.
And the guy could be lying too.
But I'm saying I don't think he would lie about being stabbed. I think that
for the run for mayor?
I think that if he remembers what happened, and if what he remembers is what we saw, I don't think he would lie and say, I was stabbed. Well, we know he was stabbed from behind. Like, that's not going away. I'm saying, if he remembers it, and if it is what we saw, he is looking at Harvey while he is stabbed from behind. And I don't think, if that is what he remembers, I don't think he would lie and say, Harvey stabbed me. But there's a lot of factors here. Do you think he might lie about that?
There's a possibility. I don't know, but I'm just putting it out there.
Okay. Question number 1. Are they just not going to explain what that Talon is? Because it's been a few episodes at this point, and they have not explained what the heck that is. Are they just not going to do that? Or is it going to be like, 3 episodes from now they'll throw in a line and like, okay, that's it? I want more of an explanation, because that's just too weird to not have an explanation for. So I hope that they return to that.
Especially since they showed it to us.
True.
Absolutely
true. So obviously Harvey is now even more, he was obviously distressed. We don't know what exactly he's thinking, but he's obviously very distressed. And he also has not yet seeked any further help. So at this point, I'm thinking he might not, which, obviously he should. But he hasn't, you'd think after last episode, he would have been, at least setting up an appointment with that other, that psychiatrist friend of his.
But a lot of people don't.
A lot of people don't, and he is also running for mayor and wants to appear as a stable candidate.
Right.
I get it, but Harvey, this is obviously very dangerous. He knows that, and I think that is just becoming more and more apparent to him. But I am not sure that it's becoming more clear that he will seek help. I don't know. I don't know how far this is going to go. We're about halfway through the season. So oh goodness.
Is he?
But and you were saying,
ties and let him go, or are they going to arrest him? I don't know.
Well, okay. Here's the next part of that question. They bring the guys in, ask what happened, who zip tied you, who busted up all the drugs. What do they say?
Yeah, are they going to say
it was a group of children?
No.
Well, but they
if they said that they left their MO, that they,
what was that? They didn't say what that was. I'm assuming they wrote Gotham Knights in the powder, but that was just my guess. But that's also a bad idea, because all of those guys saw you, and if they recognize you as the fugitive children who supposedly killed Bruce Wayne and etc., then everyone now knows that you guys are the Gotham Knights, which is what you did not want. So, bad idea there. Also, Stephanie, who was not originally part of, the fugitives, is kind of involved now. If they recognize her, you couldn't put on a mask? I'm wondering if there's going to be any real continued effort to try and find the kids who they think are, technically they are fugitives, but, who they think are responsible for this, because, there's been no effort that we have seen to try and be tracking these kids down. So, are they even still doing that? So I think next week, what do we think is going to happen next week?
Well, yeah.
Okay, no. So for next week, Lincoln March wakes up. What does he say? And how does Harvey respond or react to where we're at now with what's going on with him, whatever that is exactly? It seems like I think we saw
Well, the kids
the
will
wife,
be
so maybe they have a
Oh,
yeah,
ahead. They'll be decoding the ledger
right. So
more.
So I guess that leads them to the art museum for some reason. I'm sure.
Well, yeah, they go from place to place finding bad
I mean,
guys.
you've got to have a thing each episode, so maybe this is. It's.
You know, they're taking on the role.
I guess, but like.
And
they
things
have
just as conveniently are, you know, and then they learn from each.
You'd think they'd want to focus more on learning about the court, clearing their names, like what happened to Bruce Wayne, etc. More than.
Well, they follow
But
this.
but then with like even
because
if Turner
they're supposed
was
to turn down, they're supposed to shut down the bad guys. So
well, but I don't think that is the
the
primary motivation of Duella and Harper and Cullen. Like that's not what they're not in it for being the Gotham Knights.
Well, Duella, no.
I think Cullen enjoys it, but
Yes.
that's not why he's doing it. I don't know. Maybe that sort of evolves for him. I don't know.
It just becomes fun. You know, their thing.
But let's say they clear their names. Do they keep doing this?
Oh, I don't know that they clear their names.
Well, I'm not saying that they do, but
But-
let's say we get to a situation where it's not dangerous for them to be in public. Do they keep doing this? I mean,
yes, because they want to find out. They want to take down the Court of Owls. So to do so,
Yeah,
they
but
follow the
then-
ledger.
yes. But I'm saying once we get, well, I mean, okay, I do not think that they will dismantle the Court of Owls by the end of the season. I think that's way too big of a task. I think we'll end up with some sort of resolution, but I think this is something that would continue. Like, it's sort of odd to keep, like, your main villain from season to season, but it seems like too big of a thing to just eliminate. And then, like, if we were to get a season 2, just Gotham without the Court of Owls, like, what does that even look like? Is there even
season
things
2
for
is
them
gonna
to
be
do?
just as
So I don't think we're
exciting.
getting rid of Court of Owls. And then also, thinking about season 2, you know, fingers crossed, hopefully, if you have Harvey Dent as Two-Face, that's just a completely different dynamic. Like,
It
you
is.
don't have DA Harvey Dent anymore, basically. So how does that affect the types of stories that they are able to... I know that this is looking ahead, but that's something I've been thinking about. Well, it looks like we'll have a very exciting week next week. So this was exciting. There were some things, obviously, as kind of usual. I was like, it's a little much. But I did enjoy the episode. I think I'm going to enjoy it next week, too. I think we will continue to really enjoy the show. So we will see you next week.